all my soldiers and everybody that served this country. We greatly do appreciate you guys. Today is you guys' day, so happy Memorial Day to all the soldiers. So the soldiers that risk their lives every day to protect, to protect and to serve this country. We really do greatly appreciate the men and women that daily fight for us to have our freedom. Today is you guys' day, so thank you for serving our country. And like always, guys, please make sure you hit the like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Of course, Jordan's not here today because he had an emergency that transpired. We sent healing prayers over to him and his family. We mentioned today. But like always, he always wants us to make sure the show goes on and keep you guys entertained. So Jordan will not be here today. But like always, Hakeem, how are you doing, man? How are you feeling?
I feel great, brother. What about yourself, man?
No, I'm feeling good, man. I was kind of bummed out because I thought the series over with basketball, man. I thought that he was going to close them out on Saturday, but I guess not. There's a game tonight, so they'll be over there in Boston, and we will be rooting for the Heat, and hopefully they'll close it out tonight. So we'll go ahead and see Denver on Thursday and Denver, Colorado. So go Heat, close it out tonight because, boy, I can't. Everybody was on air. I was getting my pots and pans ready. I was like, man, the series over. But God dog it, that Derek White had to come in and did that buzzer beater shot. Incredible game. So, but look at you, Hakeem. Look like you were tired. Like you were like on edge.
Hey, it's crazy because it's kind of difficult for me because I've lived in Boston and I'm from Miami. So I can't. It's kind of hard to be like, you know what I mean? For all
who to root for? Yeah, because you lived in Boston and you from Miami. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of.
But good. Yeah, a lot of people gonna tune in tonight. I think this is gonna be the most watched in NBA history because Boston trying to make history tonight. Hakeem will be the first team ever to come back from a 3-0 and to win it all in the Eastern Conference Final. But shout out to them two teams. I know I would definitely be tuning in. Me and Hakeem would definitely be tuning in. And we might get our take on it on Wednesday. But anyhow, shout out to For God Is Forever. Hakeem, she sent us this topic over the weekend. He said she wanted us to talk about it. And I was like, I said, Hakeem had a smile on his face. He said, yeah, let's do it. So the topic is today, shout out to you, God Is Forever, what she sent it to me. She said, oh, what's going on? What's going on? Just hit me out. Happy Memorial Day. What's good? The topic of the day from God Is Forever, she said, let me make sure. Do men really be wanting women to take care of them on dates and posts, or do they feel less of a man?
Mm-hmm.
That is the topic. Shout out to God Is Forever. So she wants us to talk about it. And we are the one with the most knowledge. Me and Hakeem. Well, Court Jordan's not here because he had family matter to take care of. But Hakeem, this is an interesting topic. This is very interesting. I'm just curious about your thoughts. Like I'm really curious about your thoughts. So Hakeem, do men really want women to pretty much to really take care of them on dates?
Shout outs to a new follower, Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan. Salute, my son brother. Jordan, what's going on? Jordan Landry, what's happening, son brother? Yeah. So Hakeem, do men really be wanting women to take care of them on dates?
Yes. Socially awkward men.
And you think it'll make them feel less of a man or no?
No. Most men who can't talk to women would love for a woman to lead. And men who never hunt for their food. So, who don't know how to talk to girls, who don't know how to step to them, they would want a woman to take charge and take them on dates. Now, don't get me wrong. You do have another section of men who want to be catered to. But it all defines on what type of catering you're looking for.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be honest. I think back in the days, a lot of men didn't really want women to take care of them on dates. But in this generation, I think yes. This generation, I think they don't really have a problem with women taking care of them. You see, because here's the situation. Here's the situation why. because majority of the time, men feel like they want the woman. Men feel like today they want the woman to be with them on a 50-50 relationship because men tend to do everything back in the past. So they want now a lot of men with deep down in their heart, they want to put women to work. They want to do less than what a man normally does, and they want the woman to pretty much do more. And to be honest with you, I only think a woman should only offer a date to me on the second day. I think the man should take care of the first day and the woman should take care of the second day and vice versa. What do you think on that?
Man, that's a little bit difficult for me, man. I grew up in the 90s, man. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I grew up paying for dates. I grew up going to the person's house, picking them up. I grew up not asking a woman to pay for a date. I understand if we're in a relationship, I could say maybe after the fifth date, it's just an expectation that she would have to shed out a little bit of cash. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? Because it's a little bit rough. You know what I mean?
Is it really, really, really love? But do you think a lot of men are losing their responsibility on men because they're allowing women to pay for the dates? And not only that, but also allowing them to post. Because prime example, some men will go on dates, and there's some women, especially on social media, who will post them like, "Oh, I'm paying for the meal, I'm taking care of it," and the man just over there just enjoying or taking a snapshot of him eating. Do you think it kind of make the man feel uncomfortable?
I think if we look at it from a two-part thing, I think that some men do feel comfortable if a woman's leading in a date. But here's the thing, though: you have a certain sector of women who are aggressive like that, and who maybe likes to plan things and wants to do different things. So they lead the charge on dates and stuff like that. And mind you, I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
You have a lot of unattractive women and fat girls who lead when it comes to dating. And I'm not saying this is not speaking for all of them. It's you have a situation where they want a certain type of guy, so they will go above and beyond to get the type of man that they want. So, you know what I mean? I've been in numerous situations where I've watched this and I've seen women pay for dates in front of me for guys who as I'm looking, and I could tell they this their first time out. She's swiping her card, she's picking them up, she's doing this and that. So it all based on the individual, the person who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Black Beauty. Shout out to you.
Hey,
You know, at first I used to get confused because it was two Black Beauties, but the other one's a Black Beauty, but this one's Black Beauty. She's the original Black Beauty. Black Beauty number one. And there's also, remember the other one's number two. So shout out to the first Black Beauty. Shout out to her. Welcome, 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 welcome. Look, we have a female in the chat. I want to ask you, hey, Black Beauty, do you mind to pay for a date on any date? And when you paying for a date, do you also post that you pay for the date? And if you did, tell us as friends that it made a man feel like uncomfortable, or was the man comfortable for you doing that? Because you know sometimes a man feel less than a man if a woman pay for a date. To me, how can I be honest with you? I would say the first date. I think as the first date, I think a man's supposed to pay. So if a woman literally pay for the first date, I ain't gonna lie, I think I might feel uncomfortable. I think I might feel uncomfortable because I'm kind of used to be the one to always pay for dates. So if a woman pays for it, I'll probably be like, nah, like even if she put out her purse and about to pay, my mind be like, nah, don't do that. Here you go. Like that's how I get, because I was always taught, because my father always told me like, hey, you are the man. You gotta make sure you take care of like little things. Because I think a date to me is little things. I don't think a woman should be paying for that. But some men think differently. Oh, she said yes. I think she has. Hey, Black Beauty, yeah. She said yes, she had. Like, how did the men feel about it? Oh, Black Beauty.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. So look, so there is women that do it.
There isn't. But I want to understand the circumstances. Was it the first, the second, or the third date?
Yeah. That one, I went on her to comment because that's very interesting. Oh, look, go ahead. I know you're gonna read a comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, he says the reason men have problems paying for dates is because they are overspending. If you go to tacos and sandwich when you're alone, this is where you should take your date to, not a steakhouse. Gore you back at it with another one. He's telling the truth.
He is. I was in Don DeMarco. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, she did it for the first date, and the guy was shocked. He was shocked.
Listen, I would be shocked too.
You say, Hakeem, you say you will be shocked? Yeah. I won't be shocked, but I think it's kind of like a woman, because some guys might think a woman's coming out of her element because normally the guy pay for the first date. But I would say there is some man they intending a woman has to pay for the first date. Like it's some man they got to be recommended. Like if the woman really down for me, she will pay for the first date. And some guys don't really care if a woman posts it because they're like, look, she paid, and it kind of feed into the guy's ego.
For me, bro, we need to start a trend where we leave social media out of our business, though.
I don't think it's hard, bro. Social media is like, it's got to be a part of our world now.
No,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but it's hard because majority of the time people are all on Instagram, Facebook, and on TikTok. I was gonna say YouTube, but YouTube more for like streaming, but on TikTok.
Like you know me for a long time, right?
Yes.
When have you ever seen me post anything personal about anything?
Never.
You know what I mean? And that's for a reason, because I honestly think that there's certain things that it is not for people to see. You know what I mean? But we live in this kind of weird space right now where everything has to be on show. You know what I mean?
But I think it should be known, because majority of the time a man is quickly to post that he paid for a woman's date. It should be known for a woman to do the same thing now, because like I said, there is women that are doing it. No,
I think it's absurd for you to want to notify everybody what's going on about your business. Why is it? Who cares if you pay for a date? You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to get to know somebody. Why do the whole world need to know what's going on?
Just so that things are changing. Like the dating scene has changed, that women are really want to step up. Just some of the fact that they're willing to step up the play and say, you know what, baby, don't worry about it. I got the bill today. For our first day, I'm willing to pay.
You see, I don't mind that, but then I'm looking at it from a perspective of hey, like, yo, you want to know something? Me and you about to go handle some business, and if you stepping up, I could tell my friends that, but I don't understand why social media needs to know about what we're doing. Like, I'm just like weirded out by that. I'm just like on some real shit. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, people always seeking some type of validation. And then I'm saying to myself, okay, yeah, you pay for a date. What's next? Am I going to come home and smash?
And that's the point. And that's the point of going on a date. Is to smash. No, we drink your smoothie. But I'm saying, no, but for real, ain't that the point? I thought you were going to just hit me out on comment. That's why I didn't say that. But that was it. Ain't that the point?
No, you're right. He says this is overthinking it. If the woman really wants to pay for a date, isn't secretly resenting that you're not paying, take the W and save your money. I agree with you. But the thing about it is, just hear me out. Women are so taught this old school way of thinking that a man supposed to protect and provide. We live in a very different society right now. Where that she can make triple the amount of money, but still want you to pay for everything. She doesn't care how you get it, where you get it. She said, you're a man, you're supposed to do it. Even though that the relationship's unequal. But then wants to consider you a partner, but wants you to pay for everything. It's an
no, but how can you say the relationship? But how can you say the relationship is unequal? But if the woman is willing to pay for the date, ain't that kind of make the relationship equal now? Because now she's willing to take up they'll put up, step up to the plate and willing to pay. So it kind of makes the relationship equal instead of the man doing everything.
100%. I love the idea. I love the idea that a woman wants to take charge, and you know what I mean, if she feels like this, and I tell women this, you might get a better result from men if a man sees you pay for a date. She be like, he'll look at you and be like, oh man, she's trying to put in some type of work. But I can understand why a lot of women don't like to do that, because they feel like men would take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying?
No, most definitely. I'll say it's very funny, man. It's very funny. Like I was trying to like when we were doing this topic today, that God is forever son us. I was trying to see how I could find like a video of a woman actually doing it, like live and in personal. But those are very hard to find, like you said, because most of the time women don't really do it. Yeah, shout out to Ricky, man.
Shout out to Ricky,
dog. Yeah, shout out to Ricky, man. Yeah, so that was say, as guys come in to the chat, walk each other, have a good old time, and of course we're gonna go more. You like that's the whole thing. Today is just a vibe. It's Memorial Day. And not only that, but if you guys ever have a topic you want us to talk about, feel free to hit us up on IG at KR Culture Radio.
Yeah.
Or on Hakeem Bello, or even myself, Ronnie Ron 305. So and also Jordan too as well. If I ever have a topic I want to talk about, so shout out to God for this topic. But when she started the topic, I was just very curious because that was I rarely see women post them on a date. So when she done that, it really had me thinking, like, do women really do that on today's society? And I think women do dates. They do pay for dates, but I don't never see them post.
No,
I never see them post.
But listen, when they're on a date with a dude who paid for it, they don't even post the dude in the video in the photo. You rarely ever see a woman post that, oh, I'm on a date with somebody.
Mm.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's what I mean, if we're looking at it from that point of view, then we have to see it from the point that, okay, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
But Hakeem, you already know 50-50 relationship is starting to grow more and more. Men are really starting to push that 50-50 relationship talk or talking point or starting to do it. Who knows what a man really trying to do? Like, because every man is different. That they do demand, like, hey, baby, I'll pay for the first day. I want you to pay for the second day. Or they'll do something to make it seem like if the woman's willing to pay, like they'll probably buy something small and see the woman would like, or make up an excuse like, hey, I forgot my wallet, or I forgot something, to see a woman will really take talk. Wow, the comments coming in fast. Like literally jump. Go ahead. Hakeem.
Yeah, shout outs to CC Saunders.
Yeah, shout out to you, sweetheart. Go ahead. Hakeem.
Hold on. She said, this is from Jay. Can you address the MLB player wife and the outside baby one day? Tim Anderson, I just think asking respectively, sorry if you already have. No, we haven't, but we would talk about it. CC said, speaking for myself, I've seen nothing wrong with paying for dates. If we together, we can both pay. Definitely. But CC, what Goddess Forever was talking about is this when you're initially meeting somebody? Like we're talking about like the first, second, or third date. Is it appropriate for a woman to pay for a date?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, should she take the charge? Because a lot of men complain is a lot of women dine and dash. They go to dates to get a free meal and never talk to the guy. So a lot of men, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of men want women to take accountability and say, hey, if you like me and we're going to take this thing forward, you should pay for the first date to seal the deal. So I know that I can invest in this to the situation. But you don't want for a guy to spend on $100 steak and you go home fat and you take a plate for you and your kids, you know what I mean, and he doesn't see you no more, then
or
yeah.
Or you go on a date, the man pay for the date, you'll take the meal home and give it to another man. Cause there's some women that do that too.
Oh yeah. And I throw hexes on those women. I throw hexes on those women, just like I throw hexes on strippers who lead men on and then they say, hey, play P and get F. You know what I'm saying?
Though I thought that wasn't real, but it's actually real. Women would literally go on a date with a man, pay for a whole course meal, literally won't eat nothing, and would bring that meal to another man. That joke was crazy. When I heard a dating coach talk about that, I was like, oh my, I couldn't believe it was actually real. But it is real. That never happened to me, but for those men that happened to, man, I feel really, really bad. Shout out to Mo Love, man. Mo, what's happening, sweetheart?
Mo Love.
We always go live while she going on she going on a date. She going on a dinner date.
Yeah. You know.
But Hakeem, I would say, I think, to be honest with you, I think some men, not all, but I think some men need to determine a woman like, hey, I think you should pay for the first date. I think you should, and I think you should post it too. Because if you really care about me, you really like me, you'll post it.
Yeah. But let's talk about something serious. And this is something that I have an issue with women do. Women know they don't like a person, but still will go on a date, eat the food, and they say, oh, it's a trial period. Like, like 30 days, like Netflix. I'm giving you 7 days. Why don't we cut out the bullshit? And Cece said something great. She said, why can't we split for the first date? That's good, but I want to get to this thing. If you know you don't feel the guy off rip, don't go on a date at all. We can avoid this whole situation from the get-go. Because here's the thing. We're in a state right now when men don't even want to take a woman down the street, let alone you could call them to come fix your tire. Don't blame us. Blame the woman who was eating high off the hog, who was getting free dates, eating none. You even got the socially awkward guys who said, I'm going to stay and play PlayStation, let alone try to go out here and date. Because, a lot of girls like men who like them a lot and then friend zone them and keep them as beta male orbiters, orbiting around them. She said, I got somebody to move my couch, give me a couple dollars, and who's willing to braid my hair.
Well, shout out to B. B on Facebook, on my Facebook. I don't know why it's not showing up here, but on my Facebook, he say, go Heat, of course. Go Heat. We live in a different time, Hakeem. That's what he's saying. He said we live in a different time. We need to know, can women hold their own? Good question. That's a good question. We need to know, can a woman hold her own? If she can pay for a date, we don't need her. Which is true, we don't need her, but we do. Like some guys, they want a woman to see if she can hold up her own. Like some guy, he will fall back just a little bit just to see. He will not pay, but he will pay for the day, of course. But he will see, like, okay, this woman really, is she really down for me? Like one day, if I'm really lacking, will she come in and help me out? And also, he said, man, we grow up, we're grown, choose wisely. Facts. We're grown. We need to choose wisely. He's absolutely right on that. Shout out to my cousin on that. That's my cousin. But yeah, I'm saying, like, he be giving that game too. We're grown and we need to choose wisely. Go ahead.
What's your cousin name again?
B.
B is 100% right. And when he say choose wisely, I've always advocated and told men, be with the woman who like you the most.
Yes.
Don't go after women who say it's a potentially I like you. It doesn't work. You know what I'm trying to say? They will lead you on down a weary road of sorrow where you'll be eating a bucket of ice cream. This is not what we want to do. Now, mind you, Mo Love said the person who asks you on a date should pay first, yes or no. Mo Love, but here's the thing, Mo Love. She said, yeah, But
He tell the truth.
what if somebody asks you on a date, you know you don't like them? You know you're not attractive to them. You know when you look at him, I say, I can't sleep with you. Your feet too big. So the thing is, Mo Love, would you still go on a date if somebody asked you and you wasn't attracted to them, knowing that he's going to spend his hard-earned Jeffy Lube money on you?
She's right. She is right. We have the power to say no.
You have the power to say no. But Mo Love, if you're willing to say no, why don't your counterparts practice the same thing? Most
men ain't gonna say. Most men ain't gonna tell a woman no, because at the end of the day, Hakeem, you already know he trying to get that box.
Oh yeah. The box is the ultimate goal. And he says, I'm not going on dates with somebody I don't want to be around. Mo Love, I could kiss your mother today. I could shake your. Listen, I could shake your daddy. I should shake your daddy's hand. Oh, shout outs to Roz 00 from Twitch. We got a Twitch. We got a Twitch follower speaking. Shout outs to Roz 00. What's up, homies? Shout outs to you, family. Mo Love, what you saying is so true. We got a lot of people who dine and dash. That's good to hear. Shout outs to, oh my God, we got another Twitch follower. Hey, my brother, forgive me if we cannot speak your name. Forgive me,
Exactly, they finally speaking. They speaking finally. Shout out to the. I'm about to make Hakeem cry, bro. Y'all finally speaking. They've been watching and they haven't said nothing. They're finally speaking.
Shout outs to the Twitch gang. Shout outs to them. You know what I mean? So, Gore, my beloved, my brother said, sad thing is that most men would still take a woman even out if she doesn't like him. We see it every day. They think she's playing hard to get gored. Talk to me. Listen, I am a retired beta male orbiter.
Same here. Listen, they call me a simp. I was ahead of the simp. So
listen, I was a simp too. Listen, I was so simpish, I would drive women to go have sex. You know what I'm saying? Till when you realize the power in you and you say, you mess with the people who like you. You know what I'm saying? You mess
this man speaking facts. Hey, he always speaks facts. I can't. It's no. Hey, look, the more Twitch followers they coming out. Bro, they coming out.
They coming out the woodwork.
They coming out of the dog. But it's true though. Yeah, it's true. See, a lot of people can relate, Hakeem. A lot of people can relate. I'm telling you, a lot of men be in this situation.
We do.
A lot of men.
And listen here, brothers. Everybody who listens to me, I want to say something real difficult now that we want to hear. When you get of age as a man and you start to notice some things about yourself, and you don't realize this, you're going to realize this. We want certain women. We like things appealingly. We like things that are visually appealing. Most of the women who are visually appealing do not want us. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this is where Gord talks about we'll take women on dates and spend money. We should leave them in the dust. You listening? Lots of times we have women who love us and love our stank draws. We look at them and say, I can't stand another day with her. But as you get older, you start to realize what is important. Do you want a marriage or do you want a trophy? Do you want a wife or do you want a prostitute? Do you want an Instagram model or do you want a wholesome woman?
Men don't want a wholesome woman, Hakeem. Most men want an Instagram model. Most men want an Instagram model. I'm just being honest with you.
And shout outs to Delvies and Looper. He said most women who are visually appealing have nothing else to offer. Dels Looper, talk your shit. Talk your shit, Dels Looper. You're not. He's shooting from the hip. Are you Jaylen Brown? Are you Jaylen Brown from the Celtics who dominated the other day? Listen, he said Hakeem.
Wait, Hakeem, I thought you were one of those sports. How do you know about Jaylen Brown?
Listen. I act stupid, but I'm not dumb. You know what I mean? But
man, that was fire. That was fire, bro. That was fire. That was fire, dude.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. He said, "Gore say trophies collect dust." Ross,
hey, that's a great analogy. That is a great analogy. Bro, Gore is killing it today. That was some great analogy.
Instagram models, prostitutes, all these are women are nothing that we want to see when we get 50 or 40. Nobody likes to talk about these things. Before I go into this, it says, have a great panel. Take care for sending. More love. We love you, Queen. And one day we would love to see you without the face mask. You know what I'm saying? We would love to see you without the face mask, because I could tell you're a beautiful woman behind that face mask. I could tell. Now. Jareen said, "There, look, being ruthless like Kevin Durant, talk chicken on the court. Let's get it. Leave no survivors." Now, here's the thing, brothers. By nature, we are conquerors. We want things, but sometimes we are twisted in our vision. And a lot of us who come of age, a lot of us don't get our confidence until after 30, till after something drastic. We start to get into ourselves and understand what we really want. When you start to get into this mind, you notice that the women out here who we love the most only would take you as second place, never be their first option. That's the sad reality of it. And this is why we want brothers like us. Our goal is not to slay 100 women. I never preach that. That's by far. Because let me tell you something. That's emptiness, to try to slay and dominate and have sex with a bunch of people. We wasn't raised like that. My mother and father been married 40-something years. I wasn't raised like that. We only do those type of things to hurt and think that slaying women is this. No, get you a good woman, have you some kids, and relax yourself. A lot of people need to look at our counterparts. A lot of people don't like when I do this. They say you want to mention different races. Different races got it right. The Hispanics, the Indians, the Chinese, the Laotian. Their women understand what it means. Them guys there, they don't get with women based on looks at times. They get with women based on what she can provide. We hear America's so delusional. We're walking around here with delusional ideology saying her waist has to be fat enough for me to be able to be comfortable. What do you really want? Why pay for dates with people who don't love you? Why help women for people who don't love you? You feel me? If it's not for us, the guys who are beta male orbiters, a lot of these women will not get apartments that they can get. Most of us co-sign cars for women who don't like us. We move couches for women who sleeping with other people. We're financing things for women who are with other people. Let her be with Chad. Let her be with Chad.
But think about how if man can do those things, then I think it's time for women to do those things also. It's time for women to show like, oh, look, I'm paying for car note. I'm paying for rent. I'm paying for the first date. Women should start posting those things. Yeah. But men do it all the time. Go ahead.
You're right. But those women are doing for men that don't even want them. They got rotations. Those women who pay for them things, they're on rotation. Facts. Gore speaking this, he said, facts. We are the only ones still looking for dimes as wife. Talk to me. My brother Des Looper said that these women who are beautiful don't offer nothing in the game. Some of these girls can't even boil water, let alone keep a house clean. You don't want to know what the new things people are saying? And I'm going to bring one of our beloved, because she said this in the comment a couple of days. Sugar Bum says we should just hire a maid. What? Hire a maid? So should I hire a handyman when the toilet gets unclogged up? Should I hire a lawn service person to cut the yard? I want to go back to this thing. Do men crave women to take the lead? I want to empower guys who are socially awkward. I want to empower guys who can't speak to women, who struggle trying to get a girlfriend. There's girls who like you, but you don't like them. Reason being, because you want the girl that everybody wants. She doesn't want you, brother. She wants to drain your bank account and make you look like a fool. You're speaking to men who's been through this. And we're the ones who go to college, go to schools, get financially secured. And when we come back around, these same women want us to take them with baggage. No, you don't have to do that. Love yourself a little bit more to understand that. You know what I mean? And when we're talking about wanting a woman to take lead, let a woman who loves you take lead. A woman who loves you is going to automatically do that. A woman who likes you is going to show you that. And
yes, facts. Facts. Speaking facts, bro.
You see what I'm saying? Facts. But here's the thing. Let's go down a number of things, brothers. Why is it the women who like us, we don't like them? Are we too young? Are we too immature? Or we're vain like the people who don't like us? You want a bad B, but you want a bad B, but she doesn't like you because you're broke and you're 5'4". But the girl who's in love with you is a fat girl. And you say, I don't want to. Yeah, we going there today. We going there today. The girl who loves you is a pepper, a bell pepper, who cooks clean, go to college, but you're looking at it and you're saying to myself, Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, hold on. Gore say facts. We're the only one. Yeah, hold on.
You read that already.
Below say, I'm the male equivalent of a bad bitch. Do it, baby. Do it. Hey, I'm not
go ahead,
I'm not
brother.
taking it from you. Listen,
exactly.
Ja say, man, on God. It may sound stupid, but I dated a whole bunch of girls like airheads. I was shook today. I was shook the day a girl had a conversation about a book. Finally, a girl that didn't take a picture of the damn food we ordered. Praise God.
Facts. That's what I never understand. Why do girls take pictures of that? I never understand. Why take a picture of the food? I never like. I'm like, okay, if you gonna take a picture of the food, that means you gonna go home and cook something like that someday. He'll literally take a picture of the food and never cook the.
Never cook. But listen,
I never understand.
But listen here, Jareen. When they took the picture, did they took the picture with you in it? No. They never show who paid for the meal.
Never.
They never show who paid for the meal.
Or they do, they're gonna get you to blow you out or crop you. They'll never nope. They'll probably show your hands, but they won't show you. Yeah, they won't. No.
Listen, that picture is to validate them to say, I can get anybody to come spend some money on me and don't have to give them nothing.
Facts. That's what it means. That's exactly what it means.
Her taking the picture just validates that, oh, I'm on expensive dates. Did you pay for it, mommy?
No.
Did you pay for it? No, you did not. Because in reality, half of you broads are broke. Half of you broads are broke. And let's be real about it. You try to use an old ideology from your mother's time that says man is supposed to protect, provide, and provision. You use that and weaponize it to say, my time costs. I had a woman one time.
Black Beauty said these are the new age of women and men.
You're right.
Fact. She's right.
I had a woman before I get into this, say, Jari said they never do. Damn airheads. Probably can't prepare a bowl of cereal to save their lives. Listen, Jareem is telling you something is very serious. They don't even know the right temperature to boil rice. Let alone clean the chicken, but demand for protection and provision. Here's the thing.
At the end of the day, that was it because a lot of men can't relate. A lot of men can't relate. Yeah, shout out to Will that's watching us on Facebook, and shout out to Miss Sheila that's also watching us on Facebook. That was like people are watching us, Hakeem, and we really do really appreciate you guys. Y'all don't understand. We work very hard to get your viewership. So y'all just being here, commenting, having a good old time. We really do greatly appreciate it. You don't understand. Like, it's showing that our hard work is finally really is paying off. Yeah, but Hakeem, a lot of men can experience that. I can experience that. I used to take girls on dates. They would never put me in the picture, and it would be the funniest thing. But mind you, Hakeem, let's say it was the other way around, and man started doing that, the woman would get upset. She'd be like, "Why are you taking pictures? What are you doing? Why are you on your phone?" They would get upset if a man do that. They would definitely get upset.
They say you're clout chasing.
You're clout chasing. That would say I think men should start demanding women to start paying dates. They should.
I 100% agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
And tell them to post it. Tell them to post it. Yeah, go ahead and post it. Yeah. Show them that you're with me. Yeah.
Gore said, saying goes like you have been there before. Put your phone away if a man is taking you out on a date. That's a fact. Roz 00 said, can you explain where the differences in women and men in society come from? We'll do this.
Go ahead, do that.
Roz, it is very simple. And I don't know how old are you. Look at it from this. Coming to 99, up until this point, we still hold certain cultural values. Things started to shift it in a way. Feminism. A lot of women are going to college, which is a good thing. A lot of women are getting more money. Now, if you look at the stacks, more men are not going to college, but historically, a lot of us don't go to college. A lot of us are blue-collar guys and entrepreneurs. So now, when the 2000s came, there's other nuances I can get into, but the differences come where there's a shift in mentality. And a lot of people want to blame social media. No, social media is just a component. It's just a technology. What happened was economically, things started to change and women's minds started to change. There's certain people who did not want to follow the old system of things. And it had been working for generations. Right now, since we deviated from building families, from understanding the structures of family, we're running here like wild. This is where the differences come to. As things started to change economically, one group of people started to rise up and the other group of people are not. This is where the dire situation comes in. Bridals groom is going out of business. Nobody's getting married. Restaurants are closing because A, people are not coming to work. 2, a lot of people are not taking people on dates.
Good point. Good point. Speaking fact.
So Roz 00, look at it from this point. If you a youngster, you're probably the same age as my nephew. My nephew and them barely go on dates. And listen, it's the new culture of things. He brings chicks to the crib. You feel what I'm trying to say? But when a woman gets older, naturally, her physiology instincts want certain things that her mother and them want. You're in a different time period. You can't demand what you demand before again. And the men who economically are empowered want younger women and want certain things. And this is why we need to implement different things that's going to bring everybody in the whole. But you can't punish a man for doing well in life and wanting a certain type of woman. Just like we don't crucify women here who want men with money. Go right ahead. We support you. Who want to date out? No, we want that, but don't crucify us. Because I speak for the men that's under the upper crust, not the guys who are on the top. They don't have the problems that we have. Because you want to know why? 90% of our women want the guys on the top. They don't want us working fellas. So when we go overseas, go date with different type of people, it's an issue. It cannot be an issue. Date somebody that's typically not of your norm and see how they treat you. And you'll see why. You know what I'm trying to say? And this goes to the point where, yes, men do crave women who lead. Lead with your femininity. Lead with the way you treat somebody. You feel me? And
Shout out to the. Oh, we're gonna read a comment. Shout out to Miss Sheila. She say, "Hi, this is a very powerful topic. Shout out to Goddess Sarah for this topic. Most relationships are like they are due to the fact when you are starting a relationship. You, of course, must know what you want from the start, or nothing will go right for you. Which is true. You do must know what you want from the start, or nothing will go right for you. It used to be the way to man. It used to be a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Hey, remember, I think I mentioned that Hakeem a while ago. I said a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's what most men want, a woman that can cook. Because if a woman that can cook, boy, for me, if a woman could cook, that's like a plus. Like that's a plus. I would take care of the rent. I'd be like, fuck that. If a woman could cook like that, hell yeah. But these young girls going for the pocket and now for the pots. Oh, shout out to Miss Sheila for that. And they can't boil water. Just saying. So she agreeing with you, Hakeem, about the fact that they can't boil water. But Hakeem, what you were saying about the question on one of the subscribers was asking. Yeah, there is a difference between the society we live in today. You broke it down to me. It's very good, very lovely. Is a difference between when the relationship in the 90s to where it is today. Because I think what happened is, Hakeem, is just because of the fact of in the 90s, it was not much social media. It was media, but in the aspect of entertainment, but it was very small. But right now, social media has dominated the whole dating scene, the whole marriage scene, the whole aspect of a relationship, period. So most guys today, they're going by the aspect of social media. They say, okay, if the girl on social media, you see, if she's like, she, like you say, she looks good, she dressed very well, we think that's the ideal woman. But in actuality, that's not. Everybody's built differently. Everybody's not in the same bracket. You get what I'm saying? So that was you broke it down beautiful. That was
definitely. I want to touch on Rise Double O. And I want to say, shout outs to Jaheim. You said, and I want to read this. Jaheim said, Hakeem telling the truth, some kind of sexual gratification going on. Now, Roz, you said, thanks for touching on this question. Respect. I've been working on myself and been able to achieve my goals and dreams. I love that, brother. He says, fuck, I love women that makes me good food. Definitely. And Jaheim said, Roz, keep doing your thing, young king, you'll get there. Definitely. But Roz, before we go anywhere, I want to say something. Brother, you're gonna get there. Keep focusing on your dream. But here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you, you're not gonna hear from any other guy who speaks on relationships. It is impossible for you to not chase your dream and not still want to be with a woman. That's a natural instinct. Brother, still go get you a woman, but make sure the woman understands what you're trying to do with your life. And if she understands and willing to go on that journey with you, allow her to come into your life. A lot of these guys tell you to focus on your purpose, focus on this, and expect for you to be monk mode. No, that doesn't work half the time. Most men meet their wives on their way to the top. Look at most of the most millionaires and billionaires. They are all married. All of them are married. Very few men who are rich are single. Think about what I'm telling you. So as you, young brother, you go on and you go on after your dream. You meet a woman. She sees and she doesn't judge you. She likes you for you. She wants to be on your journey and you want to be on her journey. If it's mutual, you take her and you hold tight and y'all get there. You know what I mean? But other than that, if you're by yourself, go there. But don't exclude anybody who means well and is genuine and wants to get on that journey with you.
Shout out to Luis on Luis, what's going on? What's going on Facebook? Shout out to you. That was saying like I can't, it's just crazy. And yeah, a good thing you posted this comment because I was gonna tell you to post it too.
Yeah.
Women are getting picky over height. Yes. But they get mad when you don't want a fat chick. That is true. There is women that picky over height. But the thing is, you gotta understand something. What I learned about in this game, sometimes I tend to listen to what women say anyway. No. Because some fact women thoughts change throughout the period of their life. Like right now, women were like, "Oh, I want a guy that's 6'4". But we see that same woman in her 30s, she'll change your life. No, I want a guy that's able to take care of me. And you see that same woman in her 40s, she's gonna like, man, I just want a guy to be there. Women tend to change as they grow. So right now, a girl want to hire a tall guy, quote unquote. But the same girl that say they want a tall guy, which I have seen it before, me and Hakeem seen it so many times. The same girl that say they want a tall guy, they dating a guy that's 5'2".
Oh yeah, definitely.
All the time. I see it all the time. That's why I laugh when I see women online talking about, I want a guy to be 6'4". Like I laugh. Because realistically, it's only like 18% of men that's actually that height in the United States. So majority of the guys are short. But go ahead, I can't speak on that.
No, definitely. It is very trouble. And I want to touch on this real quick. And I want to touch on Roz Double O. Roz Double O, you say, I see where you're coming from, but it's hard to find those women. You want to know why it's hard to find those women, Roz? We don't go to the places where the women we want are there.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. Yep.
Where you think the wholesome women who cook and clean, they're not in the club. They're not in the club. They're not on dating apps.
They're not.
They're not. They're in the places where you least expect it. Some of these women we're talking about some of these women don't even have social media.
Yep. Facts.
They don't even want their business out there like that. You feel me? And the thing about it is you have to be aware and have to put yourself out there. Listen. Now, mind you, Roz, you speaking to the choir because this guy here, he always tell me, I used to be a monk. I'm sometimes going to monk mode. And he always be like, yo, fam, you need to get out. You need to get out. You need to stop staying in the house. Stop worrying, making, you know what I mean? And we tend to do that at times because sometimes when we're so hyper-focused, we forget the outside world. And then we'll close off people and close off the importance of people around us. You feel me? Now with the comment on what my brother Devs Lopes say, you want to know something? Women have always been the most vain and most materialistic of the most. And it's sad to say that my brother held it right. When a woman roughly get around 36 and she starts to notice that the dating market has changed, she'll date the guy that she would not typically be with. Most men, and you can quote me on this, most men have historically been with women for all different reasons. A lot of men will be with some woman on how she treat them, if she held it down, and if she was a big supporter. And lots of times, some of these girls are not even attractive. Some of these girls have not even be at the weight class. You could see a guy with a girl and you say they look unequal, but he's there for another reason that we might not be there for. And that's the thing that the simmer of light that we need to judge at time and look. I knew a guy who was a rapper in a small town. And I'm gonna tell you something. If a lot of y'all might know what these is, this guy was a big rapper in the town that I lived in. He used to date nothing but light-skinned, beautiful women from Cape Verde. You know how the Cape Verde girls is. You know Amber Rose, she Cape Verde. I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. As we started to get older, I started to notice something changed. When he posted and I've never seen him done this before, when he posted his marriage picture, he posted a picture of a dark-skinned girl, and she was fat, and they had a baby together. Now, mind you, he had went through some changes, got locked up, came out. I said, this is a guy who I know date baddies, but he married this. I look back and I started to say, something's going on here. Did I miss the memo? It's good women out here, fam. It's good women out here who will go leaps and bounds for you. We'll be hoping the baddies to do that for you. She's not here for that. She's going to do it for somebody that's broke with a six-pack and some Jordans. And I just want you to think about that, brothers. Think about what a person does for you. If a person loves you, they're going to show you, not tell you.
Man, that's facts upon facts, man.
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of guys gravitate to us, guys, and they can relate. Because we all have stories like that of us dating with women that was bad, and you see she mistreat us, she don't like us. But it be that one girl that it be out of the ordinary. She's like a homebody. To me, I like a girl that's a homebody. Yeah, I like a girl like baby, I don't want to go out. Let's stay home. Let's watch Netflix and chill. We go out sometime, but we just watch Netflix and literally chill and have a great time. Play cards, play Uno. That would say girls like that is very hard to find, but they are out there, gentlemen. Don't give up hope. They're all out there. But not only that, like Hakeem said, we're looking at in the wrong places when it comes for us to gravitating to get women. Because sometimes we look on Instagram, Facebook, and sometimes guys even meet women on YouTube, which I find to be very, very interesting. So it's wherever you meet the women at could determine how the women pretty much gonna treat you in a relationship. Just hit me out, say Uno. Yeah, there's women that. Yeah, there's some women that play Uno, play some spade game, play dominoes. They'll be the best women. The women that you be like, yo, let's have a game night. It's just me and you. Let's open up a bottle of wine because I don't really drink liquor no more. I drink wine. Let's just drink wine and just chill. Let me cook you dinner. You bring in the chips, and we just vibe. It's just that's the type of relationship I think men need to start having instead of having women to go out or like what's called Monopoly, like stuff like that. We need to bring those back. Because I think right now it's been highly promoted. Let's go out and eat. And I think that's why women are taking advantage of a lot of men. And a lot of men are getting upset, like, why are women taking pictures? Because that's what's being promoted now. But I love the simple fact of Hakeem saying that a lot of these restaurants are getting shut down because men don't want to go on dates no more. Because men, we very chill. Like, we just want to chill. We work most of the time. We just want to come home, relax, watch some football game, watch basketball. The Heat playing tonight. We the type of dudes, like, we just want to chill. So you have a woman that's chilling, that's very laid back. Damn, the Twins say Candyland? Dog, that game is an instant classic. Yeah. But it's just that I think we need it, because everything starts with the man. The man is the one in charge. We need to change the whole idea of dating. We have to, because if not, the dating scene is gonna become more and more. Look, even Gore laughing. That was like Candyland, bro. That was like 5 years old. That's a classic. You might not even find the game. That game's a classic. We'll go ahead, Hakeem. I know you're gonna go ahead.
I want to read this comment. I want to comment on it. He says, "All right, heading out. Thanks for the chat, homies. I'll see you later." Gets Jared, love you. Thanks for coming here.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, get yourself a woman who holds you up, not holds you back. Facts. Gore, my brother Gore said, facts. Don't wait. Never let a good woman wait or pass her up because you're still building. Gore, this is what we're talking about. Share your goals. And if she aligns and get her on board, then make her your wife. Gore, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Gore, this is what we all here for. This is what we're talking about. Now, mind you, I want to comment this, and I want to, and what you just said, you gave a great monologue. I want to tell you how I feel about it. Relationships had gotten so serious, they removed the friendship out of it.
Facts. That's facts. Yeah.
That's why we don't play fight. We don't go to summer parks. We don't go do this. What you're telling is true. We don't play Candyland. We don't do this. They remove the friendship out of the relationship. Women are so fixated on what they think is a relationship, you forget the enjoyment of time. I want to go on a 5-star dinner, and then you're going to take me out shopping. Why not go laser tag with your dude? Why not take him out to a basketball game? To see the Heat and the Celtics go out in the Final Four. If he likes mud riding, why don't you enjoy it? You never know. You might like that stuff too. But just being there with him will show him.
No, but Hakeem, that's why they get mad at the Pookie and the Ray Ray. Because the Pookie and the Ray Ray are doing those things.
Yeah.
The Pookie and the Ray Rays are doing it. They playing card games. They chilling at the girl's house, in front of the girl's house. They smoking a blunt. They telling stories. They having a good time. And the women gravitate to those type of men because they were like, because women want to have fun. Women have a lot of things going in their mind on a constant basis. I think they say a woman thought she have like 1,000 thoughts running through her mind every second than a man. Our mind is very more focused. Women mind is always over the place. So if they get a man that's very chill, I say, hey baby man, just get a bottle of wine, let's play Uno, or let's play a game and let's vibe. Or even play video game. Like I like a girl that can play video game. Like understands video game, like could play Grand Theft Auto, could freaking play what freaking I forgot the other game. Damn, it's so many Halo. Like those type of women are fun. Those are the ones that men tend to marry because they are very outgoing. Those are the one that they're not all about let's go out to dinner. They're all about they want to build a chemistry with you. One of the guys I came ask you a question actually. He actually said it because you were talking about the chemistry. You said it's after the twins comment about Candyland. You said he said I'm just curious. Okay. How did you two meet? I think he was talking about you. I said,
just curious. How did you two meet? Y'all have some great chemistry. You talking about Ron?
He said, me? No, I'm not in a relationship right now.
No.
I don't know if you're talking to me.
No, he said, how did me and you meet each other? He said we got good chemistry.
Oh no, Hakeem knew me since I was this high.
We're talking about 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. Like we know family. He knows my family. Mind you, his best friends are in the comment.
Yeah.
His best friends he's on the comment. This is why we're able to talk. But here's the funny thing is, before me and him before we was doing the podcast thing, we was having these conversations
on the porch.
On the porch.
On the porch. Hakeem was like right here in my face. See, y'all got the nice Hakeem. Yeah. Hakeem, his people in the chat, they'll tell you. He was like right here. Like he the one called me a simp because I was dealing with a bad situation. So he was like my dating coach at the time. Him and some other guys, like they were like right here in my face, like you know what I'm saying. So I like taking correction. Like if I'm wrong, I'm out of pocket. You need to have men that's gonna be around you. Like, hey, you're wrong. You need to do things the right way. See, that's when you know you're able to go far. Like you need people like that. True friends. You need to around you. Like Jordan, I knew Jordan over 10 years. Like we all know each other for a very long time. It's just not we just met on YouTube. We literally know each other for like over 10 years plus.
There's something I want to preface this so nobody won't get it twisted. When I said those things to him, I only said that because I seen what I was doing myself at a time to reflect. I say, hey brother, you're heading down the wrong road because I've done that. When I call dudes a simp, I said because I was the simp master. You got to learn to love yourself first before you allow anybody to treat you any kind of way, bro. And then you have to go back and to this. Here's the thing: when you got hardworking fathers, they only teach you how to work hard. They teach you how to work and go get the bag, but they sometimes, unless they have time, and we can't blame this, to say, hey, get a woman who's gonna sacrifice, love you, and be there for you at the same time. Like my brother who said, don't get a woman who's gonna hold you up and not hold you back.
Facts.
So I don't call people simp. I don't call people simp and thinking I avoid criticism as well. I'm the big listen. It took me 20 years and I'm still working on myself to become a better man, a better brother, a better friend, a better speaker. I want to you know what I'm saying? I want to be the example men can follow to do the right thing. I'm not telling you out here to go slay a bunch of women, to go get your Rolodex up. Nigga, I don't live like that. My mama been married 40-something years, man. My sisters are married. I got nieces and nephews. When I'm out here, I ain't supporting none of that. Those for them red pill junkies who half them are lonely. I'm trying to get you to get married with a good woman who's going to be there at your bed when you're sick. Who's going to say, baby, don't worry, I got the bills this month. Sit your ass down.
And then people always complain about the woman weight. Why do you think why women are so fat today? Because men keep taking their ass on dates. You get what I'm saying?
We going there.
Stop taking them on dates and start like freaking have some fun. Like take women bowling, skating. You know, like race car, like you know, golf.
We're
like
going there.
You get what I'm saying? Because man, that's why they like why are women so big? Because we keep taking them out on dates and taking them out to go out for drinks.
We're going
drinking and eating make your ass big. You get what I'm saying? Like women are getting tired of that shit. You get what I'm saying?
We're going there.
And shout out to Miss Sheila. I'm gonna read Miss Sheila comment. I love listening to you guys. It's what is what makes it the way you start is the way you need to finish. Facts.
Oh.
If you're sending all this money to them and then you expect this in the whole relationship, like Ron said, start off with game. Like I'm saying, look, Miss Sheila is an older woman. She even say start off with game night, stuff that is big. If that's for you, it will work. Facts. And Hakeem, she really appreciate you. Hakeem have the powerful. Hakeem, you always get the women, man. I'm jealous of you, man. How you gonna get Miss Sheila away from me? Miss Sheila supposed to be one of my. And look, Hakeem have a powerful message. It's straight up to the point. It is. Hakeem, Miss Sheila, one of these days when you come up, Hakeem is a power. Everybody always tell me he's a powerful brother. He is.
And Miss Sheila, it's people like you that lets me know that I'm doing a good thing. And I'm gonna tell you, Sheila, it's my mother that got me like this, that want me to, because I've been blessed. I've been blessed to have a beautiful black women in my life to support me and to inspire me. My dad taught me how to work, how to go get the money, but a woman taught me how to be respectful, how to understand what it means, what life is all about. I only want to provide that to other people. And I say, I'm not supporting nobody going out here and doing no junk. Marry you somebody, brother. Sit your ass down. Get you somebody that loves you, who understands your vision, and make her your wife. Because you want to know why? A lot of us are running around here with no husbands, no wives, and these kids don't got no father. That's my mission. I don't care about none of this glitz and glamour and stuff like that. Red lipstick, I love you. Shout outs to New Orleans.
What up, red lipstick vibe?
Shout outs to New Orleans. Shout outs to Baltimore. Be more careful.
Be more. Hey, Red, I saw the video. That video was powerful. With that Derek Jackson video she did. Boy, y'all gotta see the last episode we talked about Derek Jackson. Like, really, like, I saw the video, Red. I saw the whole 3 hours. That jump was, you had some serious information on Derek Jackson. So, y'all should try the realistic vibe. Shit over there is a vibe. I'm saying, look, realistic vibe, prime example. Older married woman. Look, she even called her channel realistic vibe. Because it's a vibe. Most women just want to have a vibe. They just want to chill.
That's it.
They don't want to go out to eat all the time. I'm telling you, women right now are being very cautious about their weight. Like, women now don't always want dinner dates. And I think if men understand that game and say, you know what, let's just go somewhere. Let's go bowling. Let's go golfing. Let's go race car. Let's have a game night.
Let's travel.
Bro, I'm telling you. Let's travel.
Let's go hiking up the mountains. Like, there's a lot of things.
Good idea. Hiking. Prime example. That's something different. Picnic. Like, those things means a lot to women. And that's why a lot of men don't understand. Like, why do my women don't stay? Because you're not building the chemistry. You're not building memories with the woman. So if you don't build memories with a woman gonna find a man she could build a memory with.
That's fact.
See, look, even realistic advisors said it. The simple things make memories. I just said that.
Fact.
Women want memories. You want a woman to go crazy? Create memories. That's how you make a woman go crazy. Free game. I'm not even gonna pay you guys for that. But yeah, definitely. That was gonna really make a woman go crazy. When you could create genuine memories. Go ahead,
I want to touch on something that Sheila said earlier, which should be the whole basis of this conversation we had. Sheila said that you got to let a person know what you want in the beginning, so it won't be no confusing. And I want to summarize this and say that, Sheila, you're 100% right. The biggest thing we lack in our community is communication. A lot of men ain't gonna tell a woman, "Hey, I want you to pay for the first date," because I think you don't like me, and I think this is. And a lot of men don't want to admit and say, "Ma, I don't." Listen, a lot of men, and listen, I'm not about to put a lot of you guys on notice. A lot of men are not going to tell certain girls, "I don't like you. I'm only here for sex."
Yeah, it's a turnoff. Because, man, we was taught that's gonna turn off a woman. Tell a woman, "I want you to pay for the first date." Because I was saying, you hear on quote unquote social media, most women like, it's a turn off. My man ain't gonna tell me that, or I don't want no dude telling me that he not gonna pay for the first date. You are demanded to pay for the first date. You see how the woman demand a man to pay for something? Yeah. And actually, I love Mo Love comment when she said you can easily say no. Like, all right, cool, see you later. No.
And I think we need to understand that situation, man, and say that communication is key to this whole thing that we're talking about. Communication. That should be the number one thing when you get with somebody. Communication. When you're trying to move forward, communication. When you're trying to date, communication. The first 48 hours when you meet somebody has to be pure conversation about, hey, who are you? Who am I? What you like to do? Do you like me? Can you see yourself after 30 days? And if a girl say, I don't like your feet, and say, okay, no problem. And brothers, you need to learn to say that you can't force a woman to like you over time. You don't want a woman to force to like you over time either. Because then it says that you wasn't her first option. Go with the people who want you automatically. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, put up just hit me out comment. Just hit me out. Don't get me in trouble, man. He trying to give me.
Tell his girls you don't need any food no more. Let's get you a speed bag.
No, but I can't. That was it. That was it. We giving our game today. I mean, because we got people from Twitch that have a problem with women. Like most women like a man more that care about her body. Because I know people going by, oh, women say her body, her choice, but women admire a man that's very cautious about her own body. That's paying attention. Like, hey, baby, we eating way too much. I think we need to lay low on the eating, and I think we need to do stuff that's very activities. Not only that, some girls even admire a man that's willing to tell them, hey, baby, let's both of us go to the gym.
Yeah. But
you can use that as a date. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's stuff that you can use as a date to build those chemistry up. You don't have to take a woman to a 5-star restaurant all the time, or Five Guys, or burger joint, or pizza joint, because women nowadays they've been very cautious about their weight. If you really pay attention to the game or what's going on in society, women are really they're very cautious about the weight. A lot of women starting to know, like, wait, I'm getting too damn big. And the problem is why they getting too damn big, because they keep going on these dates that have a lot of salty food and not really paying attention, because they're trying to go out and eat and try to do quote unquote stuff for the ground and for Facebook. But at the end of the day, they all go home wishing they never ate that a bowl of pasta. But go ahead, Hakeem.
Yeah. It says, Gore says, get yourself a good grill and a smoker. You sound like you a Southern boy saying that, smoker.
Boy, you see, Gore?
Like you a Southern boy.
He said a smoker.
He said a smoker. Let me find out. He says, learn how to grill, and a good woman will not be hard to find. He's telling the truth. He's not lying. He says, y'all stream on regular times? Yeah.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. 6 o'clock Eastern time. We normally stream for an hour, but today we prolonging it because you guys are so great. But normally we be done by an hour.
Yeah. She said not
6 o'clock Eastern time. 6 o'clock Eastern time. Because I don't know, you might be in the Midwest or Pacific time. So that's why I say 6 o'clock Eastern time.
He said, not these crazy women. They will cuss you out because you think you're calling them fat. Listen, I told Roni this, and I tell a lot of people this. Talking about a woman's weight is kryptonite. I know that, sexy red lipstick. It's kryptonite. It is kryptonite. The best way to influence your girl to do what you want to do, she has to see you so hungry in what you're doing, she's going to want to follow you.
No, but talking about a woman's weight, we should do a topic about that. I'll probably talk to Jordan about that.
I might have to put up
about a woman's weight, because the thing, women are quick to talk about a man's weight, and you see the man will soak it in and be like, if a woman call a man fat, man would think in his mind, okay, I need to go in the gym. Women need to have the same mindset. If you get into overweight and the man noticed that and say, hey baby, I think I'm not saying he say, oh, you need to go work out. He say, no, we both need to work out together. Collectively, we could build that chemistry together in the gym. We could both have a level of a healthy lifestyle together. That's what it's all about. It's about doing things together. Now, if a man say, "Oh, you get too fat, baby, you need to go to the gym," that's a man that don't really care. He's being nasty towards you, but he's saying, "Hey, I need to go to the gym too. Let us both go, and let's go. We both could be gym buddies." Because I'm being honest, right now in America, you mostly see white women in the gym than black women. I'm just being honest.
That's a fact.
I'm just being totally honest. And, I go to the gym literally every day, and that's all I see. I see mostly white women, Hispanic women in the gym. I rarely see black. I only see like 3 black girls in the gym, literally. And that's sad, because you know what the problem is? because a lot of their men is not telling them, hey, baby, I think we both getting out of shape. We both need to go in the gym. And there's nothing wrong with that. I promise, there's nothing wrong. Because women do that to men all the time. Oh, just hear me out. I don't know you saw his comment. Oh, yeah, you did.
He said smokers are everywhere. At least they're everywhere up here in the PNW. My dad and our brother both own smokers. Hey, brother. Hey, I'm getting this.
Boy, I know he said a smoker.
Hey, I love that smoker. I'm getting to, hey, listen, I've always dreamed to get a smoker because I like smoked turkey. And you know what I'm saying? I can't eat pig, but if I did, smoke me some pig. But yeah, we love us some smokers.
Oh, well, Miss Sheila going in, she said, be straight from day one. Yeah. Never pretend to be more than you are, and it will only create problems later. Facts. In a relationship. And remember, beauty is skin deep, and love conquer all. Facts, Miss Sheila. Facts. I call her the grandma of the community, the mother of the community. Over there in her community, she take care of her community like that. Nobody fuck with Miss Sheila. You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck with Miss Sheila, I have a problem with that. She is the mother of the community. Like, she really do good for the community. That's why I say, like, women like that, you need to respect and honor always. Oh, go ahead, Akeem. No, 600.
No. Listen, what Red Lipstick is telling you, 600 pounds was an eye opener. Everybody who was on there was in a relationship. Everybody who was on there was in a relationship, and they was married. So we had to talk about this. She said, facts, only a few black girls is up there. I hang out with the guys in the weight room. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
You see?
Let's get it.
That was it. Women care, bro. Like, if a man really want to, that was it. You don't have to be nasty, because a lot of men like to be nasty to women. You don't have to be nasty. You can do it in a respectful way. Like, hey, baby, both of us need to go to the gym. And men understand that concept, bro. I'm telling you, women would do it. Women want to listen. Now, there's a woman that's hard-headed. Those are women you want a woman that's actually going to listen to you, and y'all can build together. You see, I'm saying together. I'm not saying you build doing things together, man. That's what women want. And I promise you, I'm telling you, women, black women especially, they starting to wake up and they starting to see, like, going on dates is a waste of time and it's a waste of money.
Yes.
And even the pretty one too, because people are like, oh, the pretty one's doing the same thing, because the pretty ones, they realize they're getting men that's actually broke, that's taking them to 5-star restaurant, don't really want to go got the bag. They starting to see it. So at the end of the day, you're gonna embarrass yourself. You're gonna take a woman out for a $600 dinner, where you use that $600 and try to get you freaking buy a house or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Talk about it, man.
Look, realistic vibes say it's sexy to see couples working and working out together. It is. I see it all the time in the gym.
It is.
You can see that chemistry is amazing. Like, them two working out together, that shit powerful.
It says starting good eating habits, share appetizers and entrees when you're out. Great on waist and also romantic when he is facts with saying that. Sometimes
hey, you need to write a book. You and Hakeem need to team up, write a book, and just give me the majority of the portion, because I came up with the idea.
You got it. but what he's saying is true. As far as if anybody's on a journey from weight control, you going out with somebody, you just order one big meal. One meal for both of y'all to eat together and call it a day.
Boy, Redlist got some game. So let me press you, baby. Hey, I'm gonna use that one. Thank you for that. I stood up for you. Red got some game.
He does. Play with it.
Yeah, but you already know we reached our hour mark. We went to overtime. We know it's Memorial Day. You guys don't want to be with us all day and all night. So shout out to everybody that came in. Shout out to the Twitch subscribers. Literally showed themselves, Hakeem. Yeah. We need to be proud of ourselves. They finally realized. Shout out to them. Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to Georgia Landry. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Miss Sheila. Shout out to my cousin. Shout out to Will. Shout out to Lewis. Miss Sheila said this one last comment. Of course, I'm gonna read it. Shout out to Mo Love. shout out to God. Shout out to God is forever for this beautiful topic.
God is forever.
Shout out to you, sweetheart. Beautiful topic. Shout out to Black Beauty. I said just hit me. Shout out to Urban Nolan. Shout out to Fresh Sound Florida. Hey. Let me read this one comment from Miss Sheila. She said most men start off saying, "Okay." This is what Miss Sheila saying. She said most men start off saying, "Let me take you out to dinner." That is true. That is true. That's our fault. They saw and I say no. I say no. I cook. I don't go out. It'll only take me 5 miles to walk and to handle that. Miss Sheila, you one of a kind. Remember, you from the old school way. Like most women don't even know what you're talking about right there. Yeah. Like she was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna go out. Let me go to the grocery store. Let me go buy a meal. And we come by." That was telling you, have a game night, chill and vibe. That was it. Most women, they want to chill and vibe. Most women don't want to go out all the time. Yeah, but shout out to you, Black Beauty. Shout out to yours that's watching us on Instagram, man. You don't know how greatly we appreciate you guys.
Shout out to the Instagram people. Ashley, Madam Beauty, JK, and J Rose.
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Me and Hakeem, we still working the works to make sure we'll show all you guys comment. For some reason, it's not showing everybody's comment, but you guys, we really appreciate you guys' viewership. You know, happy Memorial Day. I know some of you guys are grilling. I know some of you guys get ready for the Heat game against Boston. I think it's gonna be electrifying. So, you know, shout out to you guys so much. And guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe on your way out. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Shout out to Jordan. Jordan was not able to be with us today. We see healing prayers and love to him and his family. Yeah. He had a rush for an emergency. We send healing prayers over there to him and to his family. And he will be here, of course, on Wednesday. You know, he loved you guys as well. He couldn't be able to make it today, but he will be back on Wednesday. But like, I agree with you, Go. A great show. I love it when Hakeem speak. And make sure you guys go in the communication tab. Because in the communication tab on KR Culture Radio, there's a KR Culture Radio T-shirt, and also Prince Hakeem new book, Black Love Strategy for African Marriage. I think right.
African American marriages. Black Love, yeah.
African American Marriage. Go ahead. Some people already got the book. Some people already got the T-shirt. Come and support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. And we know, like always, thank you guys for tuning in to KR Culture Radio. We are over and out.
Peace. And we love y'all. Peace. Shout out to Instagram.